First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 50-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 50, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert off of play action. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
To try again after the sack, Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and they're set up. Golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Herbert now. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jamin Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Swift's got the first down and then some.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Swift.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Watch the pass. 43 is the money.
On second down, Swift. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Back to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field. Dispatch and came away with points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 24, Lions 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go.
Back to throw here.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Here's Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On play action, they'll throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Play 50
They're going to look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Flushed out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes this Washington 31. Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey. We got three. Three down. 38. Check three.
They run out of the gun with Swift. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go, D. Watch the safety creep. Hey, check, hurry. Watch the ship. Hey. 22 needle. Watch the ship.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 20.
55 my guy. 55. Come on, D.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
He's not going to get me. 52's enough.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And, boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann? It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays, Terry Bradshaw.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
2nd and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice.